Okay, so here we are again in another video. Today is Sunday. I'm a little bit fucked, but I'm gonna try to explain everything as always. Okay, so today we're gonna start with DXY as always, and I'm gonna show you EU, the last one, because well, um, I think I found another setup that I have to study yet, so nothing. Not for sure, but when you are every day in front of the market, um, you achieve some sort of edge, and after repeating and repeating and repeating, you can sometimes find something that, well, you see something that it repeats itself, and you detect that, and well, I'm gonna explain you right now, after the other pairs, what I think it could be a good setup. And of course, I have to study it. Of course, I have to see that it's profitable. I have to create clear rules, which I created some, but of course, that can change with the study. Okay, so well, what's important if this is profitable or not, and after that I'm gonna know if I can trade it or not. Okay, but I think it will be, not sure yet, but I think it will be. Okay, so first of all, we started the day with the DXY. I saw that we created this H1, yeah, it's not H1 BOS, break of structure on H1, so we had the rival liquidity on H1 here. It took that and continued to the downside. Let me show you on M5. We took that, break of structure here, and well, just mitigation and continues, and continued to the downside. Okay, so I'm gonna show you GU. Sorry, my God, I'm a little bit sick, but yeah, just a flu. Okay, so GU. Um, we took this previous weekly low, which is far from what I usually look at. It's true, but it was too clear for me. And I saw it and I thought, well, at least I know why it's reacting here. But anyways, we had this reaction. We have a wick here, so I don't really like this break. I think at some point we will take this liquidity probably. And on M5, I saw first of all, well, this was out of timing. I wasn't here, so I saw this weak break here, and then this movement to the downside. I was looking for a buy, for my new setup, but it's not really what I look for, because I look for a weak break when it takes the rival liquidity, and then a proper reaction. So yes, we had a reaction here, but yeah, it's too late. We have a clean break to the upside. And after this break of starter here and this clean break to the upside, I was looking for sells, but I cancelled that. I cancelled my bias more or less, because we took this rival liquidity on M5. Okay, so as you can see, rival liquidity on M5. The next rival liquidity is up here. It took that, and then well, the next one is here. The next rival liquidity on M5 is here. Okay. So it took this round with M5, reaction with the daily open price and Asia midline, and continuation to the upside. No rival liquidity here to the left. We even had this rival liquidity on H1, because on H1 this is a break of structure. That's why I had a line there. And well, after taking this, we had no break of structure. Yeah, so we don't have it yet. USD I was all day waiting for this rival liquidity on H1 to be taken, as we broke a structure on Asia. Well, we had previous daily high. We broke a structure and rival liquidity on H1. So with a wick, and I expected this to be taken, but it didn't take that. It just took well, yeah, round liquidity on M5 here. So it just took some round liquidities on M5, and then it continued going to the downside. So nothing to say here. USD CHF more or less the same. We took previous daily high. I'm gonna eliminate the alarms. We took previous weekly high. We had this high to the upside, previous daily high and round liquidity on H1 because it broke a structure here, and then continuation. So for me, there's no trade here. USD CAD. In this case, we took the previous daily high with a clean break and then round liquidity on H1. So let's see it on M5. We took this previous daily high. We had the break of structure here, but out of timing, it broke, mitigation, and then went to the downside. So it would have been a good trade, but yeah, as I said, it was out of timing, so no trade for me. We took the round liquidity on M5, and then the round liquidity on H1 that broke a structure here, and after breaking that structure we had R5 here. It's not like the breaks that I like, so I don't usually look at this type of breaks. Okay, so for me, well, yeah, for me the break would have been here, and we had some sort of mitigation here and round liquidity on M1 being taken. Yeah, in this case, but as you can see, engulfing candle was too big. I don't think I would have traded that. Okay, we even had a lot of wicks here. Yeah, so I don't like that. I don't usually trade these things because there's a lot of wicks. Okay, and to finish this day, I'm gonna show you Euro USD, the trade that I took. I didn't trade it on my FTMO account because I am testing the strategy, but I wanted to trade it as my account is with a drawdown. As I had some mistakes with the risk and everything, but well, that doesn't mean anything. I had some bad trades this past week, so yeah, it's okay for me. So we took the previous weekly low on Euro USD with a clean break in this case, and then we had round liquidity on H1 here. As you can see, this week is higher. So my new strategy is that when it takes, usually it happens in the morning in London session, when it takes the round liquidity on H1 with a wick, it usually comes back and takes this wick. As you know, I don't usually trade wicks because they are taken again. So in this case, we had this round liquidity on H1 here, which I have a lot of lines, but well, yeah, this one maybe it's not necessary, but it explains why it reacted here. Well, when I eliminate that, it helps me to understand that it can react. We have break and retest traders, but well, yeah. So we had this week here, round liquidity on H1, round liquidity on M5 here, so we took all of that. After that, we took this round liquidity on M5, but still this is intact. Then we took all these equal lows that I don't really care, but it's round liquidity on M5, and we took this round liquidity on M5 here. That comes from this, and in this case, I'm learning that when it's close to Asia midline, daily open price and everything. Yeah, in this case, daily open price. With engulfing candle, I cover like a little bit everything. With an engulfing candle, I enter, and usually the move is pretty fast, and it goes to take that wick. So I have to study this, but I tested like a few trades, and yeah, it works at least. But I have to create probably clear rules for this point where I confirm it with an engulfing candle on one. I'm not sure about when where to put my stop loss because maybe in this case I thought maybe I have to cover this because sometimes it comes and take it, but we have an engulfing candle on one, so well, I have to study it. And then we had this break of starter to the downside after a clean break, mitigation, and went to the downside, but out of timing. We created an H1 POS, and then we took this round equity on H1, but no break obstructor. The break obstructor would have been here, and we didn't have it. Okay, so this was my Friday. Talking about crypto, it created a lot of confusion in my head, and like I was doing it like wrong everywhere because I wanted to be everywhere, and I decided to go like more long term on crypto with trades. I'm gonna try a long term I'm gonna try to trade my strategy, but like swing trading, using daily, 4 hour, and 1 hour as confirmations. And well, I'm just gonna try it to know if it works or not. Okay. So well, I hope you like it, and see you tomorrow, which is Monday. I hope I will be better, but we will see. Bye bye.